been holding an armful of groceries and thought, if only that door would open by itself, or wouldn't my life run more smoothly if I could clone myself or hire a personal assistant? Then keep watching today's show. Hi, I'm Jen Mallett, your host of Woman2Woman Today, where we talk to inspiring women who are helping other women reach their full potential. Today we are speaking with Jen Mallett, self-proclaimed busy mom, CEO, and president of Level Up Your Home. Jen's going to help us find creative solutions to developing our affordable dream smart home. Thanks for being with us.
Thanks for having me. I'm excited to be here.
So tell us a little bit about Level Up Your Home, but in particular, if you can define what smart home really means.
Absolutely. Level Up Your Home is a smart home automation company. And we are here to really help people put technology in their home, much like people upgraded granite countertops 10 years ago. So it's really about taking all the technology that's available, that's out there, and installing it in their home so that they can really get the most out of their home. And I forgot the second question.
No, define smart home.
Oh, define smart
I feel
home.
like people have been bouncing that word around quite a bit. So it's bringing technology in,
Right.
But give us some examples too.
Right, yeah, smart home. So smart home really is anything that's connected to your wireless network that's providing some sort of support in your house that makes it smart. So an example would be a thermostat that auto-regulates, right? It knows when you're not in the home, so it turns your temperature down or up. Smart sprinkler systems, smart TVs, smart audio, smart video doorbells. There's a number of products. There's actually thousands of products out there, and it's evolving and emerging every single day.
Yeah, I bet. So what you do essentially is somebody comes to you,
Yep.
you determine what their affordability is for the type of technology that they can place in their home. I mean, you're almost like a smart home triage unit that that really identifies the products that are key to the individual.
Absolutely, and because there are so many products, not all products are right for everybody, and people have different amounts of money that they want to spend on technology. And what's really changed over the last couple of years is that a lot of these products are affordable. Most smart home technologies that do really fantastic things for your house are under $200, and people don't know that. So you can really start to build your home over time. You might start with security and then move to temperature control or lighting. And a lot of people end up doing that. And what we do is we really want to find out what's most important to you. Is it entertainment in your house? Is it security? Is it the environment? And then we help craft a solution for them that helps get them started with it, because it's confusing. There's a lot of terminology.
There's a lot of it. So what's something that typically women come to you and say, these are my priorities? What would they say?
We find that the number one thing for most of the women that come to us is security.
Okay.
They want a home that is secure, particularly if they have children, or if they have multiple homes and they're not always in their home, or they travel a lot. They want to make sure that their home is secure and that they can have eyes on it. One really great feature that resonates with a lot of moms is that there are smart locks now that are very easy to install that will, notify that person when their child gets home. So you can have both a visual and a notification on your phone that says, okay, Joey arrived home safe from school, for example. So we're really finding security is the big one. But oftentimes, entertaining is also really important. They want to be able to have music outdoors in the patio or indoors. So I'd say that those are the two bigger priorities that we help women with, whether they're mothers or not.
Yeah. And when did this trend begin?
It has been very hot in the last year, and it increasingly will become hotter and hotter.
Is it because of the affordability now?
It's the affordability. It's also the introduction of some really amazing breakthrough products, like the Amazon Echo, for example, that has really become mainstream. It was the #1 consumer electronic product for the holiday selling season. And products like that, much like the iPhone many, many years ago, when it came into the industry are game changers because they do a lot of things at a very affordable price and open up a lot of feature benefits, right? If you think about the iPod that we used to have and what the iPhone became, it became your camera, it became your music device, it became your phone. So something like the Amazon Echo, as well as a few of these other products that are leading the way, like a Google Nest product, for example, or Ring Video Doorbell, those are some of the more popular ones. They come in and they're really developing a lot of benefits at a very affordable price, and they're easy to use. Many of them are plug and play. The Amazon Echo is amazing in that you can now, for a very affordable price, talk to your home and say, Alexa, turn the lights on. Alexa, turn the TV on.
That is incredible to me.
It is.
Right? Just 10 years ago, it was something completely different that you wouldn't have those opportunities. Does this Echo also, this particular product, does it then begin to push other companies to do something same, different, you know, excel through those particular products because they want to be first in their brand and in their lane, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's exciting.
It's very exciting, and what we're seeing is that all the other brands, like, so if you look at Google, they've come out with Google Home, which is the competitor to an Amazon Echo. Apple announced last week, kind of leaked, that they would also be coming out with a smart home speaker. So the marketplace is going to get a little busy with this, and that's great for consumers because they all want to be able to control the home.
Yeah.
And so part of what we do when we work with consumers is understand what are they looking to get out of a technology solution in their house, and then we match that control system to them, whether it be a Google Home or an Amazon Echo, so that we can cut through all the noise of the technology speak and just give them some clarity on, okay, these are the products that are probably right for you. And we'll help you grow with your home as you add technology over time.
Yeah, two things that I love about that. One is that growth factor. You don't have to put everything in your home all at the same time. You can develop a long-term plan with Level Up Your Home, and then bite off little bits of that plan as you can afford it and as you really need it. And second is that things change so readily, and there's so many different products. Having somebody that is as knowledgeable as you and your team are is really critical in saving you money, because I feel like there's always a new gadget and you're investing in these new gadgets, but having somebody like you to, as you say, you know, make it through all that noise and invest in an appropriate way that's going to be the best thing for your priorities is really key. So we're going to take a short break, and when we come back, Jen's going to share some of the challenges, because you have a really incredible background that we want to share with our viewers. So she's faced some hurdles through her business. She's going to tell us how she jumped over those. So keep watching, everybody. We'll be right back. Welcome back. We're speaking with Jen Mallett, CEO and president of Level Up Your Home. So when we left, Jen, we were talking about what the smart home really means and the trend within the industry. Now, you are one of the fastest growing entrepreneurs within our region. And how long has the business, Level Up Your Home, been in existence? And how did you come up with this? I really wanted to dive into your entrepreneurial spirit.
Great, thank you. Level Up Your Home started in March 2016, so it's about 14 months old.
Congratulations.
Thank you. We made it past the first year, which in the world of entrepreneurship is a big deal. It's a milestone to get through the first year. And I started the company because I was at Bose for many, many years, about 15 years. And I really saw a growing trend with the smart home technology. People started talking about connected homes, and it was looking like it wasn't just talk, like it was finally here. And I had an opportunity to take what I was doing at Bose and really massage it a little and open it up to this emerging category. So that's what I did. And as I mentioned, we've been a little over a year in business.
That's fantastic.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's exciting.
Yeah, it is.
So
It's
I mean, it's really helpful to have an understanding of the industry and understanding of some of the leading products, right? And that helps you to establish what the strength of your business is, right? But it takes a lot to say to yourself, well, what did you say to yourself? Because I mean, did you say, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to get the funding, I'm going to get some investors, and we're just going to make this happen?
Yes, I just always knew I wanted to run my own company from a very young age.
Yeah.
My father was an entrepreneur, so he went out on a limb and started his company when I was in high school. And so I, at a young age, worked for him and really got hooked on. There's a lot of excitement around the risk you're taking. There's a lot of energy around every single day is critical. And I always felt that was very special, and I wanted to do it as well. And it took a while for me to really figure out, well, what do I want to start, right? I was very excited about starting my own business, even in my early 20s after I got out of business school, but I didn't know where I was going to contribute. Okay. So my time at Bose and in consumer electronics really laid the foundation for the background that these are products I'm really interested in. I really believe in their benefits for people, life benefits, and there's a market opportunity. So that's kind of the equation. You've got a passion for it, and the market opportunity is there, and the funding and everything else that you need to do in order to make it happen. A lot of that is just digging in and talking to as many people as you can, getting as much advice as you can, and then instead of spending a lot of time dreaming about it, doing it.
Yeah. And you mentioned those three, but then that personal drive within you. It's funny because we both just came from a conference last week, and it's interesting that I noted during that conference, every successful female entrepreneur that was sharing her journey said that she was an introvert. I don't know if you noticed that. I looked to one of my colleagues and I said, this is really interesting that this is a thread that runs through. If you were to say these are the three characteristics that align well with successful entrepreneurs, what would they be?
I would say that you absolutely should have some sort of excitement around risk, because there's a lot of risk getting in business on your own, or whether it be with other people, right? You sleep differently at night. You're not going into a job where a paycheck is necessarily going to be there. You've got to make that happen. So I could say that you want to be a little bit hungry for risk. It gives you a little bit of a thrill. To be doing something like that.
A level of excitement. Okay.
Absolutely.
All right.
And then definitely self-driven. So if you're somebody who requires a lot of accountability from other people, this might not be good, because you really need to be somebody who wakes up and is going to make sure that you have enough drive to keep going, because really what we find in the first year is you make a lot of mistakes and you've got to be okay with failing. And that's where the risk piece comes in, right? And so if you're going to fall down 7 times, what's that saying? You got to be able to get up 8. So that resilience piece is really critical. So those are a few of the characteristics that I find of.
Do you need a support network? I mean, you have two children? I have 2 children. How do you make all this work? You're an executive within your own company. You talk about being held accountable. You're the only one that is essentially fully accountable for the success of your business and the team that you've developed. So, what's your support network like?
Yeah, I rely on a lot of other women who are in similar situations. So I would say that friends are very helpful, often to help out with children, which is great, and I do the same for them. We take one day at a time. Every day is different. And so if you're both a mom and a CEO, and a variety of other different roles, right, in your life, it really is about, to me, it's about just taking one day at a time, because what will go wrong, what may go wrong will go wrong.
It's going to go wrong.
Likely, and it's about rolling with it.
Right.
And just taking it a day at a time, and also taking it easy on yourself.
Yeah, I was going to say that too. Yeah, just forgiving yourself for For do you feel like you need to be perfect when you're as an entrepreneur, that you need to have those perfect days, but do you always need to be perfect?
I don't think so.
Okay.
And when I started, a lot of learning in the first year. When I started, I was, interested in being perfect all the time. And we wanted to have the perfect blogs. We wanted to have the perfect Facebook Live videos. We wanted everything to be on point because we wanted to be a differentiator in this market. And really what I found out is that you really have to just roll with it. And that a lot of the best content or a lot of the best activities really are about kind of how the energy is at that time and just flipping on the camera and doing that Facebook Live video or just sitting down and writing that blog and not worrying so much about being perfect.
Yeah. It's more authentic that way.
Yes.
And I've read your blog, so I feel as though your personality is what really people want to see. They want to see that authenticity and that vulnerability and the honesty that you approach everything that you do. So congratulations on the first year.
Thank you.
For many, many, many years to come,
Thank you.
We're going to take a short break again, and when we come back, Jen's going to show us some great products to consider when starting your smart home. So keep watching. Hi, we're back with Jen Mallett, CEO and President of Level Up Your Home. She's going to show us some of the products that we've been talking about and that maybe you want to consider if you're interested in converting your home to a smart home. So thanks, Jen. Let's move right into these because these are some really exciting products. All right, tell us which one first. This one?
Let's start with the Amazon Echo here, which is, the #1 selling consumer electronic product for the holiday season. These are very hot.
Yeah.
And they have smaller units, which are called Dots. Also really, really fantastic. And what's really amazing about this product, and it's under $200, is that Amazon has really opened up so many skills, what are called skills. And, it can call. For example, now it's got free calling. They just announced last week. So I can say, Amazon Alexa, call mom, and she will say, calling your mom.
Well, that's amazing. But are you saying that you purchase this and the software is updated anytime they think of a new gadget to stick in this doohickey? Oh my Lord. That's a technical term, doohickey, by the way.
Doohickey, yes. Completely technical. Yeah. So as a parallel to that, I'd say when the iPhone came out, for example, all these apps happened, right? And a lot of them were free. Very similar. That's what's happening right now. So all these companies are coming in and building great skill sets. You can get your news, you can call. Spotify is on there. Pandora, it plays music for you.
Get out of here.
It will tell jokes. There's all sorts. Important.
Yes, you need to start your day with some laughter.
Yes, and the biggest thing about that, before we move on just real quick, is that it also can control things in your home. So control your lighting, control your shades, control your thermostat, control your Foo Bot, which is this next product, all through voice commands.
Wow.
And that's what makes the Amazon product really powerful. And so that would be a great product to start with.
Wow, I love it. That's incredible. So this one, tell us.
This is called the Foo Bot.
Okay.
And what this is an air quality smart device. And for those of us that have kids with allergies or asthma, what this device does is it takes in the air from your home and it tells you what the quality is. It tells you whether or not your air quality is bad or it's good, and it does it through lights. So it's very easy to read. If it's blue, your air quality is good. If it's red, it's not so great. It will also work with a number of the thermostat, smart thermostat companies, and if your air quality is bad or your humidity is off, it will kick on your HVAC system to circulate air, so that helps out.
Incredible.
It really is.
That's
it's
incredible.
Fantastic.
That's so smart.
It's smart.
Maybe that's why they called it Smart Home.
It's smart.
All right.
Yep. And this is a video doorbell. There's a number of brands that are out there. I'm showcasing the Ring here, which is very popular. And this is a very easy install. This replaces your doorbell.
That's incredible.
And so now instead of getting up to look at who's at the door, it pops up on your phone, whether you're home or not. So if you're out shopping at the grocery store and the UPS person is at your door asking you where to leave the package, it pops up on your phone and you can talk to that person right there and say, leave it in the back, I'm not home right now.
Stop it.
Yes. I know.
It's like having a person right at your door. It's cloning yourself.
It's
like we
cloning
started
yourself.
the episode.
We need clones.
We do need clones.
We're busy.
This is your clone right
This
now.
is your
We're
clone.
busy. We're at the grocery store.
Yes.
Our arms are full of groceries.
Yes.
We don't have time.
We don't have time. Technology's here to help.
That is
finally.
incredible. I love that. That's brilliant. Okay, this one.
And last, this is a camera, much like the video doorbell, but a little different in that it's a standalone system. So many people know Nest they've had thermostats, right? It's the Nest thermostat. They have come out with camera products that are fantastic, and this is their new outdoor camera. And what this does is it records video at any time, and it's motion sensed, and it records video whether it's dark out or light out. So that you can really, keep tabs on your home, whether you're away or you're, home. And that's a really valuable thing. No longer do you have to have all these monthly fees to have a security system. You can have eyes and ears just through a product that's about $200 and have it installed. And that's good to go.
Saving money.
Saving money.
You're helping us save money and be more secure and have more peace of mind and be healthier, with your air quality. Now you talk a lot about being able to see others, but people have brought up some concerns about these smart homes. Tell us about that and bust the myth for us.
Right, the privacy, the big word, the privacy issue, right? It's big. It's the #1 question we get from people who are just not ready to adopt the technology right away. They're concerned about who's listening to me or who's watching me, right? And so that's a very valid concern. The companies making this know that that's a concern, right? So the Amazon Alexa product, for example, here, the Amazon Echo, you can mute it. So there's a button on top that you can mute it so it no longer listens to you. That's an example. There are products out there that are just being developed for privacy concerns. So a lot of people have concerns about, okay, I've got all these smart products in my house now. What happens if somebody hacks my network? Now they have access to
when you're home,
change my temperature.
When you're not home.
All sorts of different things. And so there are now smart network protectors as well. So additional levels of security that are going to help, So what the nice thing is that the industry is anticipating what the concerns are going to be for people, so that we can really remove those barriers and have all the technology benefits in our home now without the security risk features.
And personally, how do you stay up to date with? Because it's a constantly changing industry, and new products are coming in. How do you do it?
That's a good question. It is constantly changing, which is one of the things I love about it. And I think it's one of the reasons why we have the company is because it keeps changing, we see value in helping educate people on which products are going to stay, we think, and which aren't. I spend a good portion of my week reading. And we test a lot of products. So we don't recommend anything we don't test. So these are some products I brought that we've tested that we recommend, but there are a number of products that don't really make it. So I spend a lot of time because we have to really I see our company really as needing to be knowledgeable and the experts in this space for our customers.
People trust you.
People trust us, so we need to know what we're talking about. So I do a lot of reading and product testing. We're glad that you're doing that, because it's incredibly helpful to everyone, but in particular to moms and to women within the community. So thank you for doing that. Thank you for creating this company. Thank you for the success of it. Thank you for inspiring other entrepreneurs to develop their own vision and to really go for their passion, because it's so obvious that you love what you're doing. I love it.
It comes through. So
thanks
for sharing that journey with us today. Really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, it's my pleasure. Please remember to follow, like, and subscribe to Woman2Woman Today on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube so you don't miss a show. Thanks to the entire team at Access Framingham, especially Shavarsh Morrissey and Francesca Cerruti Harris. Thanks also to Jess Friswell, our assistant producer. I'm Jen Mallett, your host of Woman2Woman Today. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you next time, where we hope to inspire you.